Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The Franchise Stars Baseball League reaches the last weekend of July here in year 3, and the New York Yankees will host the Chicago White Sox. The Yankees fighting to hold on to first place in the American League East as the Red Sox have gotten hot once again. The White Sox among the 3 teams trying to track down the Detroit Tigers atop the AL Central. The uniform glitch rears its ugly head here. Aaron Judge plays for the Yankees, not the White Sox. Judge, 20 homers, 61 RBIs on the season, batting .279. Him and the powerhouse Yankees lineup will face Wilbur Wood, who takes the mound for Chicago. On the mound for the Yankees, Louisiana Lightning Ron Guidry. Guidry 9-3, 2.93 earned run average in 21 starts. Guidry has been his usual solid self to this point here in year 3. He will open up pitching to Eddie Collins. Collins batting .323, another all-star campaign for the White Sox second baseman. Collins squares the bunt, and it's a good one up the third baseline. Nice play there, and they get him. Oh, that's a nice play. I believe that's Gil McDougall down at third. White Sox lineup, Collins DHing today, Nelly Fox and Shoeless Joe Jackson, Happy Phelps, Zeke Bonora, and Fielder Jones. Robin Ventura, Alexei Ramirez, and Jim Essien rounds out the White Sox lineup. Here's Nelly Fox. Fox batting .263. Fastball from Guidry is in for a called strike. No homers, 31 RBIs for Fox. He's the superior defender, so if he plays second, Eddie Collins can just worry about hitting .300 every day. Guidry rocks and fires. Fox loops this one out there. That'll be a base hit in the center. Ernie Williams will play it on the hop, but Nelly Fox is on with a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, Shoeless Joe.
So that'll bring up Shoeless Joe Jackson. Jackson batting .296. Fastball from Guidry misses up high. Jackson got off to a great start this season. .296, 27 homers, 67 RBIs, and .962 OPS. Has him up among the league leaders in pretty much all categories. Guidry checks Fox, delivers, slider misses away, it's 2-0. See the Red Sox and the Twins going at it at Fenway today. First Y11 at Pedro Martinez. That should be a terrific matchup. Red Sox won the American League East in year 1 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. The Yankees won it in year 2. Jackson pops it up in foul ground. Gehrig puts it away, and there's 2 down here in the top of the first.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 60.
That'll bring up Happy Phelps. Phelps, .272, 11 homers, 43 RBIs. Hit .252 in June, hit .290 so far this month. Only 3 homers and 9 RBIs, but the average creeping up for Phelps. Nelly Fox on first, 2 outs. We're just underway here in the Bronx. Guidry comes with a fastball inside. Phelps fouls it off. Had a pair of homers in the White Sox win yesterday. The Yankees have dropped 5 of 7 coming out of the All-Star break. Red Sox have been hot coming out of the break. Had a good series in Cleveland. They took 2 out of 3 there. Now the Red Sox and the Yankees pretty much deadlocked atop the American League East. Fastball misses up high. Count goes to 1-2. White Sox have fallen 9.5 games behind the Tigers in the Central, and they also trail the Twins and the Indians as far as a wild card spot, in addition to being behind the Red Sox and Yankees. The Oakland A's running away with the American League West again. Phelps lines this one to center. Bernie's coming on. He'll get there. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So the Fox single doesn't lead to anything. We'll head to the bottom of the first here in the Bronx. White Sox nothing, Yankees coming up. They will face the left-hander Wilbur Wood. 6-7, a 3.49 ERA so far this year. Wood, the knuckleballer. And I don't know where that goatee came from. I don't think Wilbur Wood had a goatee, and I don't remember giving him one. That's weird. I got to check that out. So leading it off for the Yankees, Derek Jeter, batting .327. He is fourth in the American League in batting after winning the batting title a year ago. The batting title kept the A's Jimmy Fox from bringing home the Triple Crown. First pitch knuckleball from Wood. Floats in for strike one. Another one catches the corner. Wood's knuckler dancing early here on these first couple of pitches to Jeter. That one at the top of the zone. He doesn't get the call. Wood not happy with that. I don't think I've ever seen him do that, where a guy didn't have facial hair and all of a sudden he gets facial hair. I gotta check that out. Easy fix. I don't remember Wood having. Maybe he did have one and I just forgot that I gave him one. Ground ball there. Ventura dives, knocks it down, but Jeter is able to get on with the infield single. Nice diving stop by Robin Ventura, but he wasn't able to snag it cleanly, and that's enough for Jeter, who runs well, to get down the baseline. So that'll bring up Bernie Williams. Williams batting .290. Pitch in there for a strike. We'll assume it's a knuckleball, unless we say otherwise. That's going to be what Wood largely goes to. 8 homers, 43 RBIs. Bernie significantly down from a year ago. Bernie Williams had a terrific year last year, 30 homers. Average still very respectable at .290. Just Bernie's power stroke. He had about a 2-month stretch last year, but he just went crazy in the power department. Williams lines this one to right. That's a base hit. Jeter will pull in the second and hold there. But the Yankees have the first 2 men on here in the bottom of the first. Good piece of hitting from Bernie Williams. That'll bring up Lou Gehrig. Gehrig an all-star this year, as was Jeter. Gehrig batting .319. There's a shot down to first. Fielded. Nice play by Bonora. To Ramirez back to first. 3-6-3 double play. Nice start there by Zeke Bonora down at first. Jeter will move up to third, but Wood will certainly take the 2 outs on this one. One hopper. Nice play there. Bonora throws it quickly. Alexei Ramirez with a quick return throw to get Gehrig. So we go from first and second, nobody out, to man on third and 2 outs, and here's Aaron Judge. Judge batting .279. High strike there. Easy to throw a high strike to Judge at 6-7. 20 homers, 61 RBIs for Judge. Crowd here in the Bronx trying to get things rolling. Judge tries to hold up. They say he went. I don't know about that. Crowd certainly doesn't think that he went, but Wood is ahead 0-2. Wood delivers. Judge fouls it off. Wood takes glance over at Jeter on third. It's just to Judge, and Judge puts it right through the hole on the right side. Good piece of 2-strike hitting for Aaron Judge. Doesn't try to do too much. And all he does is line a base hit in the right. Jeter comes home, and the Yankees have taken a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. tried to slip a fastball past Judge there. And Judge wasn't fooled. Here's Charlie Keller. Keller batting .302. One floats inside for ball one. 14 homers, 52 runs batted in for Keller. There just is not a lot of weakness in this Yankees lineup. Wood checks Judge and delivers. Keller line drive right at Alexei Ramirez, though, and the side is retired. And there's that uniform glitch again. I still don't know how the guys at Sony, with as great a game as MLB The Show is, did not catch that or ever issue a patch to fix it. Annoys me every time it happens in every stream. But Judge with the RBI single. Yankees lead at 1-0. Zeke Bonora will start off the second. 271, 15 homers, 35 RBIs for the White Sox first baseman. Bonora, very nice play there to start that double play on Gehrig. Guidry works with the lead here. Slider catches the outside corner for strike one. Yankees feeling like they can make a bit of progress in the postseason this year. Remember last year, Whitey Ford was injured heading into the playoffs. The Yankees didn't have him when they were eliminated in the division series by the Indians, who went on to win the AL pennant. Grounder back to the mound rather. Guidry throws him out. There's one away. Yankees with a wild card team in year one of the FSBL. Fielder Jones steps in, batting .278. They were eliminated in the wild card game by the California Angels. Yankees then made the division series by virtue of winning the division last year. Jones grounds to Gehrig, and Gehrig's throw to first is wide. Fielder Jones rounds first. He's going to take second. Looked like Guidry might have been a step late getting over there. They're going to call the error on Gehrig, though, as the throw was wide. Probably some shared blame on that error. But regardless, Fielder Jones is at second with one out. Here's Robin Ventura. Ventura batting an even .300, 11 homers, 44 RBIs. So the Yankees, a wild card team in year one. They lost in the division series in year two. They feel if Ford is healthy going into the postseason this year, and Jack Chesbro has had a fine season for them as well. Chesbro, I believe, is still leading the American League in wins. The Yankees believe they've got a rotation now that can do well for them in the playoffs. Hot smash by Ventura down to Gehrig. He fields this one cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and there's two away. Appreciate you tuning in here, an early morning broadcast. Here as I just start getting things going for the Lead Sports Universe on Twitch. Been on YouTube for a couple of years. Hopefully you'll venture over there and check that out. Hopefully you'll give me a follow here on Twitch as well, as we'll be doing stuff in both formats here going forward. Franchise Stars Football League using Madden 24 as well. Both of these projects walks through sports history. These are Franchise Stars projects that I have created myself. I do all the ratings for them. I've done ratings on Sports Sims for 20 years. It's a fun hobby. As Ramirez dunks that one in the right, and the White Sox tie it up. So Alexei Ramirez shoots a base hit in the right field. Run comes home. The error by Gehrig proves costly, and the White Sox tie things up at 1 here in the top of the second. Here's the catcher, Jim Essien. Essien batting .260. Again, the format of the Franchise Stars Baseball League and the Football League follows generally the same format. Each franchise has a master list of 100 of their best players in history. In year one of the FSBL, 40 players from that list were chosen via random generator to be the team's starting 40 for year one. The remaining players will come into the league via the rookie draft, 4 per season, as well as 1 random Negro leaguer will join each franchise each year as well. So you're going to see a walk through history. So for the Yankees, a lot of times in Franchise Stars projects, and I've done these kind of things myself in the past for high E baseball, out of park baseball, earlier versions of MLB The Show, You end up something with, say, you've got Gehrig here and you've got Don Mattingly, and you're really a Don Mattingly fan. But as Guidry locks Essien up for the strikeout to wrap up the second. But the Alexei Ramirez RBI single knots things up. We'll head to the bottom of the second here in the Bronx, tied at 1. But Don Mattingly, of course, a very, very fine ball player, but he's not playing over Lou Gehrig. So what you end up with is guys in a franchise stars roster set who are never really going to see the light of day. In steps Jorge Posada. 291. Posada, good average this year. 11 homers, 43 RBIs. Steps in, switch hitting catcher, batting from the right-hand side. So what my format does is it lets you see everybody throughout history. Some teams will get a draw. Some people will have a log jam at a certain position. Other teams will get a really miserable draw early on. A team like the Cubs, who have great outfielders in their history, but their random draw, they got none of their top 8 outfielders out of the gate. So the Cubs' outfield has been putrid over these first 3 years. But they stand down the line. They'll get Hack Wilson, Sammy Sosa, and Billy Williams potentially all at once. That'll be a great outfield. So it's kind of a randomness to doing this project. Again, it's just designed to celebrate baseball history. And again, the football project, Franchise Stars Football League, operates in much the same fashion. Ground ball pulled foul. Count stays at 1-2. Another knuckler from Wood. Posada fouls it off down the right-hand side. That'll find the seats. And the count will hold. The plan for the channel is baseball year-round, and then football, basketball, and hockey will rotate through as the second sport. I can't do all 4 at once, otherwise every season drags on. So baseball will be the constant, and the other 3 sports will all cycle through. 2-2 the count as Wilbur Wood works to Jorge Posada. Kevin Mitchell, the designated hitter, waits on deck. And there are trades and free agency in this league as well. The Yankees acquired Kevin Mitchell in a trade after year 1. This is, again, July 27th of year 3 of the FSBL. Fastball there. Wood slips a fastball past Posada for the strikeout. First strikeout for Wilbur Wood.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Kevin Mitchell.
That'll bring up Kevin Mitchell. Mitchell batting .250. Knuckleball there is wrapped towards the gap and left. Fielder Jones ranges over. He cuts it off, and Mitchell will hold with a single. So Mitchell jumps on the first pitch from Wilbur Wood and singles into left. And that'll bring up Gil McDougall. McDougall batting .262. The ball there misses down and away. McDougall comes in riding an 8-game hitting streak. Joe Gordon, the outstanding rookie second baseman for the Yankees. He was a little bit dinged up at the moment, so he's sitting in this one. No, he's not getting the start. May see him off the bench later on. 1-1 count as Wood works to McDougall. Knuckleball floats in there for strike 2. Wood takes a glance at first and delivers. McDougall fouls it off. Speaking to that player pool, of course, the Yankees certainly a fine example of that as McDougall loops this one out to left. Fielder Jones will get there, puts it away. And there's 2 down. Obviously, the Yankees, so many legends in their history, but their initial pool, they didn't get Ruth, Mantle, or DiMaggio out of the gate. Here's Billy Johnson. Johnson playing third today. Again, Ruth, Mantle, and DiMaggio obviously will all end up in this league eventually. And even in the Yankees, we'll get back to that in a minute. Billy Johnson drives this one the other way, and it's out of here. Billy Johnson, an opposite field home run. Wood is frustrated. Johnson shoots that one well to right. And that's not even necessarily a short porch homer. That was more in the gap in right center. Billy Johnson just puts a good swing on it. His 4th home run of the year, and the Yankees take a 3-1 lead. Johnson drives that one out into the gap. Barely clears the wall. We won't classify that one as the quote-unquote Yankee Stadium homer, though. Johnson gave that one a good knock. So now Wood pitching from behind again. It's 3-1 Yankees, and it's getting through this Yankees lineup is just really difficult. Another knuckleball floats in there at the knees. It's 0-2. Ken Jeter, 4th in the American League in batting. This team features each of the first 2 batting champions in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Eddie Collins of the White Sox won the batting title in year 1. Jeter, of course, in year 2. So Billy Johnson, one of the unheralded bats on this Yankees squad, goes deep. Yankees reclaim the lead. It's 3-1 as we head to the top of the 3rd. So top of the order for the White Sox. Here's Eddie Collins. Collins is 0 for 1. He grounded out in the 1st. Guidry delivers. Fastball is swung on and missed. And I don't control either team. I will get involved in substitutions, pinch hitters, and bullpen moves starting in the 7th inning for both teams. Other than that, I just enjoy bringing my projects to life. So I create them, I do all the ratings. I've done ratings formulas and all that kind of stuff, and then I let them play out. I enjoy broadcasting the games. I originally went to school to do intend to get into sports broadcasting. I ended up getting into sports journalism instead. So this kind of brings me back to my original love of broadcasting, which is why I call the games like this. And like I said, just kind of share the experiences of what goes on in these leagues. I like talking sports history with people if you venture into the chats and whatnot. Just to give you a little bit of an idea of what the Legend Sports universe is about. So Collins strokes a single. The leadoff man is on. Here's Nellie Fox. Fox singled his first time up. Apologies if you can hear my neighbor's landscapers in the background. Pitch out, runner doesn't go. Collins, 23 stolen bases so far this season. Guidry keeps an eye on it. 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. We got fictional managers. I wonder if they've changed, because this is MLB The Show 22. By the time 23 came out, I had already created 1,000 players, so I wasn't going to restart the project. So that's why I'm operating out of 22 instead of 23 or 24. Nellie Fox loops one in the center. It's a base hit. Bernie comes up throwing, but the White Sox have the first 2 men on. So Guidry, not his sharpest self here in the early going. Here's Shoeless Joe Jackson. Jackson is 0 for 1. Tapper back to the mound. Guidry comes off. The only play he feels he has there is at first. The runners move up. So that essentially works the same as a sacrifice, although that is not what Shoeless Joe Jackson, your 3-hitter, is looking to do there with 2 men on. 1 out, 2nd and 3rd. And now Guidry will work to Happy Felch. Felch lined out his first time up. And I do all the baseball history. So you've got, the old franchises like the Yankees and the White Sox. We've got stars from those teams going back into the early 1900s and stuff. If you're unfamiliar with some of these guys, look some of them up. Check out their history. It's always fun to research these things. Tapper back to the mound again. So Guidry, after allowing the first two to get on. Saws off Jackson and Felch, and now he's an out away from getting out of the jam.
Number 8.
That'll bring up Zeke Benora. Benora grounded out his first time up. 15 homers on the year for Zeke. He's got some pop, particularly against left-handed pitching. Guidry from the set. Fastball there, popped up. Gehrig is going to have room. He's under it, and Guidry gets out of the jam. Masterful work there by Ron Guidry to bear down. White Sox get the top two men on and come away with nothing. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's 3-1 New York. Here's Bernie Williams. Williams singled his first time up.
The center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Wood delivers first pitch in there for a strike. Bernie's got 25 doubles on the year. His home run numbers down from a year ago. And again, Bernie's still hitting in the 290s, still with some extra base pop. Rounds this one up the middle. Diving stop. Nice play, Nellie Fox, and he gets him. Beautiful play, ranging to his right. Nellie Fox lays out and robs Bernie Williams of a base hit to lead off the bottom of the third. Beautiful play there by Nellie Fox. One down, here's Gehrig. Gehrig is 0 for 1. Hit into a double play his first time up. Tries to hold up there. They're going to appeal. They say he went. It's strike one. Gehrig pops this one up. Wynn taking it towards the seats. Benora, though, will have room. Puts it away. Gehrig pops out to his opposite number. And there's two away.
Number 99.
So that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Judge had an RBI single in the first. The 2-run shot in yesterday's game. The White Sox, so the two teams have split. This is a 4-game series. So the Saturday game, I do a National League game of the week and an American League game of the week on each Saturday on the schedule. Obviously sim everything in between. Oh and 1 as Wood works to Judge. Tries to dial up a fastball there. Misses the mark. One pitch. Knuckleball is in there at the knees. It's 1-2. The ball floats in low. It's 2-2. Barely gets a piece of it. Yankees would love an insurance run. We'll see if they send Guidry out to start the 8th. Ground ball, backhanded play by Fox, jumps, throws, and he gets him. Nicely done by Nellie Fox, who's made a couple of fine defensive plays in this game. So the White Sox defense getting it done. A couple good plays there in the inning. Nice one from Ramirez as well. We'll head to the top of the 8th. It's still 3-2 Yankees. Ron Guidry will stay in to face the heart of the White Sox order, starting with shoeless Joe Jackson. Guidry has neutralized him so far in this one. Jackson's 0 for 3. First pitch fastball misses up high. Closer Chad Green has now joined Dave Righetti out there in the pen. A lot of people think that Righetti is ultimately going to take that closer job from Green, but Green has pitched very well. Righetti has kind of been the setup man. Jackson fouls it off. 1-1 offering. Jackson pulls it down to first. Gehrig has it, takes it to the bag, and there's one away. And that's going to be it. They're going to take Guidry out. They let him start the inning so that he could deal with the lefty Jackson. But they're going to make the change here. Guidry not at his best in this one, but he made big pitches when he had to. Cranked up some strikeouts late. Ramiro Mendoza, who we saw warming up earlier on, will come in. Mendoza's had a rough go here. 1-3. His ERA is 6 in 21 appearances. But they're going to bring Mendoza in to face the right-handed hitting Happy Phelps. Phelps is 0 for 2. He's also drawn a walk. Not sure I agree with this move from the Yankees. Especially because Mendoza has struggled so far. So 1 out here in the top of the 8th. It's up to Ramiro Mendoza now to try to bridge the gap to the back end of the bullpen. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-0. Change up in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Mendoza fires, ground ball towards the hole. McDougal ranges onto the outfield grass and gets him. Nice play, Gil McDougal. Ball was not hit hard. McDougal. So here's Zeke Bonora. Bonora is 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up. Fastball is in for a called strike. Gotta check Mendoza's uniform number. He didn't wear 14. I don't know if with roster moves if it moved Mendoza off of his uniform. Of course, the Yankees have had so many guys, so many greats doubled up in the same uniform. But I thought Mendoza was like 50-something. Bonora pops up in foul ground. Gehrig puts it away. Mendoza does a nice job backing up Guidry there in the 8th. We'll head to the bottom half. Eddie Fisher will come on for the White Sox. 3-4, a 3.14 earned run average in 40 appearances so far this year. Fisher will deal with the top of the Yankees order, starting with Derek Jeter. Jeter is 1 for 3.
Shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. Sure. Fires. Jeter pulls it foul just outside third. You can see the Oakland A's 19.5 games up on the California Angels. They have run away and hid in the American League West once again. Jeter pops this one up. Fox retreats out onto the outfield grass. Puts it away for the first out here in the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Here's Bernie Williams. Williams is 2 for 3. He's got a pair of singles, raising his average up to 293. White Sox only 3 games back in the wild card. Hoyt Wilhelm has now joined Terry Forster out there in the White Sox bullpen. Won the count. The floats in there. Fisher, not exclusively a knuckleball pitcher, but he'll certainly mix them in there. Fastball there misses away. It's 1-2. Another fastball just off the corner. It's 2-2. Presumably we will see Chad Green for the Yankees in the top of the 9th. Fastball. That's a generous call, and Bernie Williams doesn't appreciate it. high and away, borderline of the strike zone. Not a bad pitch by any means by Fisher. But that is a questionable third strike. Down goes Bernie. Here's Lou Gehrig. Gehrig is 0 for 3 today. Tries to hold up. They say he didn't. 32 home runs on the year for Gehrig. And 41 OPS. He has been sensational. Fouls that one off, and the count goes to 0-2. Fisher delivers. Gehrig fouls it off. It's floating outside the zone. Gehrig is trying to hang in there. And a beautiful curveball there from Fisher locks up Gehrig on the outside corner. So Fisher does a fine job in the 8th to keep the Yankees at bay. We'll head to the top of the 9th here in the Bronx. White Sox last chance. And they will face Chad Green. Green 31 saves, a 2.35 ERA so far. 34 appearances. He will face Fielder Jones to start things off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch swing, Jones loops one down the left field side, but it's foul. Jones tried to dunk one in the other way there. Crowd on its collective feet here at Yankee Stadium. Slider misses away, it's 1-1. Ball swung on and missed. Now it goes to 1-2. Green gets the sign from Posada. And fires. Curveball there. Jones fights it off. Two lefty bats on the bench for the White Sox. So we'll see. Is one of them here down the stretch. Curveball from Green misses inside. 2-2. Green delivers. Another curveball. Owens fouls it off. Green from the set. Delivers. Jones, fly ball to left. Keller ranging over. Puts it away for out number 1. So Jones is set aside. And Lance Johnson is going to come on to pinch hit. Johnson batting .307. Also brings some speed to the table. Curveball in there for a called strike. Green looks in and delivers. Johnson swinging a miss, and Green is ahead of him 0-2. Keeping Johnson off the bases would be big. He's a big-time stolen base threat. One-run game, you do not want him on the bases where he can make a difference. 0-2 pitch from Green, high fastball. Johnson serves it out to left. That's going to get down. It's a blue base hit for Lance Johnson. So now the speedy Johnson is on board with the one-out single. That pitch was way out of the zone. Johnson goes and dunks it into left. Now, oh, you know what? All right, I was a little bit slow to hit the button there. Runner goes. Throw down to second. It's a good throw from Posada, but Johnson gets in there anyway. 14th stolen base of the year for Lance Johnson. All right, so now we're going to fix this. Alexei Ramirez. I know he's got a hit. Oh, he's hitting 286. You can't pinch hit for Pierzynski because you've already used the other catcher. And I'm not sure if you walk Ramirez here to put the winning run on base, because then if you don't get through, if you don't then get the double play ball, then you've got to face Eddie Collins. And I don't think if you're the Yankees, you want to do that. So, all right, so if you're the White Sox, you're going to let Ramirez hit here. And I think if you're the Yankees, you're gonna pitch to Ramirez here. So we're gonna let this play out the way it is. Largely because if you're the Yankees, you don't want to end up bringing Eddie Collins up in a spot where he can win this game for Chicago. It is not out of the realm of possibility that the White Sox would send Lance Johnson to try to steal third here. Green is ahead of Ramirez 0-2. Slider misses down low. Again, the White Sox have already subbed out their catcher. So A.J. Pierzynski will definitely bat next. He delivers. Ramirez chases the slider, swings and misses, and the White Sox are down in their final out. Nice pitch from Chad Green there. Check out the StatCast. Fastball away, fastball high. Slider down and in, and then the slider down and away. So it's up to A.J. Pierzynski here. Pierzynski only batting .214. Lance Johnson, very likely to score on a single. Eddie Collins, batting .325, is in the on-deck circle. First pitch misses up and in. 1-0 the count. Green delivers. Pierzynski fouls off the fastball, and that was a good pitch to hit. Pierzynski knows it. 1-1 the count. Takes a glance back at second at Lance Johnson. Fastball, fly ball, center field. Ernie Williams coming on, puts it away, and the ball game is over. And the Yankees pick up the win behind Ron Guidry and the two-run homer from Billy Johnson. Chad Green picks up his 32nd save of the year. And the Yankees will now hope that the Twins can come back and defeat the Red Sox, which would let the Yankees get back into first place. 10th win of the season for Guidry. He improves to 10-3. There you see the Aaron Judge RBI single back in the first. Check out the highlights here. The Billy Johnson opposite field home run. Wilbur Wood settled in very nicely after the Johnson home run. Nice play here by Nellie Fox, who made a couple of terrific plays at second base. There's Green. That's a beautiful slider to get Ramirez. For the second out, there's Bernie putting away the final out. So the Yankees have taken 2 of the first 3 of this 4-game set. Guidry with the win. Wilbur Wood takes the loss. He went 7, allowed 7 hits, struck out 2, walked none. Allowing 3 runs over that time. Guidry's final line, 7 1/3, 5 hits allowed. He struck out 6, most of them coming late, walked 2. Neither run against Guidry was earned in this one. Again, errors by Gehrig and Jeter hurt the Yanks, but they were able to get to the finish line with a 3-2 victory here in the Bronx. Guidry gets player of the game honors. So that will wrap it up here from Yankee Stadium. I greatly appreciate you tuning in here for this stream, whether you watch live or on tape delay, video on demand, whatever the hell they want to call it here on Twitch. And if you're watching the upload here to YouTube, thank you as well. That'll wrap it up. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you may be doing. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Yankees take down the White Sox 3-2 in the Bronx.